What's going on, Socialites? Welcome back to another Global Pokemon Society Draft League battle. It's Week 8, and we got a real spicy one for you. The Paris Saint-Germignon taking on the Driftveil City Dragapults. A division battle. Both teams 4 and 3 this season, fighting amongst that mess for those last few playoff spots in the coming weeks. Going to be a big battle here as PSG bringing Lugia, Porygon 2, Entei, Suicune, Hitmontop, and Shuckle. Driftveil bringing Kyurem-White, Amoonguss, Excadrill, Dracozolt, Gigalith, and Lycanroc. Speak of the latter, Dragapult sending out Gigalith and Lycanroc, and PSG with a good counter, very good counter of Hitmontop and Suicune. PSG probably very happy to see this. No Kyurem or Dracozolt out right now to threaten the Suicune. Both of these teams been in the society since Season 3. They've had many division battles since then, and this one might be the most critical of all of them. Oh, Cole and the Driftveil City Dragapults going right away with the Dynamax. Lycanroc getting big. That will negate the fake out that PSG is going to send out here. PSG also going with the Dynamax on Suicune. No switch out for Gigalith. There's the fake out, giving Lycanroc a little tickle. Max Rockfall. On to Suicune. Not a lot of damage at all. Suicune's so bulky, plus you have the Intimidate onto Lycanroc. The Max Geyser doing big damage, and it's gonna reset the sand into rain. Oh, we see a weakness policy. Here's a big Stone Edge going to Hitmontop. But again, with the Intimidate and just the general bulk from him on top, able to take that very well. Ooh, eject button. Now, unfortunately, PSG's 2 Pokemon in the back. Not so hot against this duo of rock types. See here what Driftveil can do right now. A Protector or switch out from Gigalith might be coming, so does Suicune want to attack into the Lycanroc this turn? Yes, there is a switch out from Gigalith. Let's see what comes in here. It is going to be Kyurem. Kyurem doing very well against the water and flying types here. Lugia with the Protect. Does Lycanroc attack into it? Now, the lone reason I'm not a fan of the Protect right there is that you really lose out on your multi-scale ability that turn. Like, you're already going to take reduced damage. But you do get a nice weakness policy proc, so. Another Geyser. But Kyurem takes that very well. So both of these teams not doing too much with their Dynamaxes. Will definitely be interesting. Two giant doggos, one water, one rock, facing each other off, and two legendary Pokemon, both with the color white, also facing off. Just saying, the similarities are uncanny. Could be a double up here, perhaps. Another Max Rockfall comes out. Oh, big damage into Lugia. And Kyurem, actually faster, gets the freeze dry off, and that's enough to knock out Lugia. So Lugia goes down, the first KO this game. These guys are not enough to take down the relatively frail Lycanroc. With the Sandstorm up, it does get a special defense increase for that hit. So now both Dynamax are going to end, and it looks like Kyurem might be in a pretty good spot here. Hitmontop does come out. Gets another Intimidate onto the Lycanroc. It can go for a Fake Out, perhaps, onto Kyurem, and then a Scald from Suicune could be good. We might also see a Switch Out. From Kyurem back into Gigalith. Let's see what the Driftveil's play is. No Switch Out, so the Fake Out comes out. Psychic Fang going into Hitmontop, but two Intimidates, not doing that much. And there's a Scald. Can it pick up the KO here on Lycanroc? This time it does, in the rain. An easy KO. So the teams find themselves even at 3 apiece now, a very close match. Neither team's Dynamax able to break through. Driftveil does have their legendary. Still really healthy. Gigalith comes back out, overriding this rain. Suicune in a very precarious position. We see the Sucker Punch from Hitmontop, but if the Freeze Dry is going to Suicune, it is really healthy. Can it survive one Freeze Dry? I don't know. The Kyurem might be choice specs here. We do see the Protect come out from Gigalith, a very nice Protect. Here's Sucker Punch, not going to do too much. Does get Kyurem into the yellow, and a Freeze Dry onto Hitmontop. Takes it out. Respecting the threat of the fighting type. Now Entei comes out. Entei with the Stone Edge, but misses. Freeze Dry comes out into Suicune. Let's see how much this does. Huge damage. Almost takes out. Oh, the big freeze onto Suicune, though. Oh, but Suicune just thaws out. Amazing. Does get a special attack drop onto Kyurem with the Snarl. Interesting choice on the Snarl. Not sure if I agree with that as a big Stone Edge. Now, both of these Pokemon so low. The goggles does protect Entei from the sand here. Entei should be faster than Kyurem. I think, yeah, you could just Sacred Fire here. So maybe it's not over yet. Oh, a switch out. Uh-oh. I don't know about this switch out. Not a fan at all. Big Sacred Fire takes down Excadrill. Yeah, I think the play was you were going to lose both of your Pokemon this turn, but then you could have brought in Excadrill and just Earthquake with the sand still up and gotten the double knockout. So now Kyurem's pretty low and it has to face down two Pokemon. So I think PSG brought this back. I thought the Dragapults had it. Definitely some missed opportunities though. Snarl's an interesting choice. I would just be clicking Ice Beam for the most damage. But yeah, like the missed Stone Edge on Kyurem definitely hurt from Entei. Here's the Sacred Fire though. This should be enough to pick up the KO, and it is. So PSG takes game one. 2 Pokemon remaining. Big win for PSG. And we're going to get right into game 2 here. This time it's Kyurem and Amoonguss as the leads. Going up against Suicune and Hitmontop, so Amoonguss definitely likes this a lot better. Ooh, Suicune going for the Dynamax here. Should be able to take 3 Freeze Dries, so I don't hate it. Take out on Amoonguss. Oh, Amoonguss was not going for the Rage Powder, though. Big Freeze Dry. You see the damage. Gets a Snarl off. So Amoonguss is probably going for a Spore here. Now, unfortunately, not much that this lead from PSG can do. Here's the Rage Powder this turn. Kyurem going with the Freeze Dry will finish off Suicune. And Hitmontop having a close combat into Amoonguss, doing negligible damage. Entei with the goggles can really ignore Amoonguss. Amoonguss goes for the Rage Powder. The Sucker Punch will fail. Here's a Stone Edge. Another miss, though. These Stone Edges just not working for Entei here. Hitmontop is going to get a switch out. Porygon might be the Dynamax option here. Although Entei could max Rockfall, but do you want to set up? Stomping Tantrum, 150 base power, but Stone Edge would still be stronger if it can connect. PSG deciding what they want to do with this Porygon here. Dynamaxing. Porygon 2. Stone Edge misses again. Two big Stone Edge misses. Very, very unfortunate. Max Hailstorm going into Amoonguss. Is it enough to pick up the KO? No. And Amoonguss was not going for the Rage Power, so we can expect a Spore here. Yes, on to Porygon 2. A huge turn for Driftveil yet again. That's going to really negate PSG's Dynamax. Will Stone Edge miss for a third time? This turn, we could actually see a switch out from Amoonguss to get back some Regenerator. I think that's a pretty good play. On the guaranteed sleep turn. Yes, that is what we see. I like this play. Out comes Dracozolt. Entei finally connects on a Stone Edge, but it's not enough. PSG in a very interesting spot here. Sacred Fire comes out. Will it be enough to take out Kyurem? Yes, Kyurem does go down. Bolt Beak. Big damage into Porygon. No, Porygon sleeps. A wake up there would have been huge. We see the last Pokemon for Driftveil. Excadrill comes out. And Porygon, unfortunately, sleeps through 2/3 of its Dynamax. Excadrill is the Dynamax from Driftveil. Interesting choice. Entei with the Sacred Fire does some real nice damage. Ooh, and the burn. A very critical burn. Max Rockfall, though, is going to set up the Sandstorm. Ooh, big damage onto Entei. Even with the burn, that is crazy damage. Volbeak will finish off Porygon 2. Hitmontop can fake out the Dracozolt here, allowing Entei to finish off Excadrill, but Amoonguss will be able to come in. Actually, in the sand, Excadrill is going to be able to take out Entei here, so it looks like Driftveil is going to be able to clean this up and even us up to 1 game apiece. Here's a Max Quake. Takes down Entei. The Max Guard from Excadrill just to ensure those differential points, and Volbeak finishes. Hitmontop, so that's going to bring us to a game 3 between these two teams. A critical game. Neither of these teams want to fall down to 4-4. Let's run it back one more time. Paris Saint-Germignon versus the Driftveil City Dragapults. Cole and the DCD leading off with Amoonguss and Excadrill this time. PSG leading off with Entei and Hitmontop. Oh, going for the Dynamax with Excadrill again. Now, it is a 50% chance to burn, so it is a coin flip, but if Entei can't get the burn here, Excadrill will be able to one-hit KO. There's the Sacred Fire. Does he get the burn? Yes, he does get the burn. So looks like Entei will be able to survive. Let's see where this Rockfall is going. It does go into Entei. All the residual effects occurring. Max Guard seems pretty obvious here from Excadrill. But you do have to worry about a Max Quake. I'm very curious. Now, yeah, I think I like this play the best. Rage Powder, that's fine. So no Max Guard. Here's a Max Quake. Ooh, not into Entei. I was gonna say it might have been close to KOing Entei from this range. Hitmontop will switch out. The reason I like going for the close combat there with Hitmontop is you don't want to switch in and have Amoonguss go for Spore into your switch in. Like, I'd rather just get a little bit of chip onto Amoonguss and have Hitmontop go to sleep. But down goes Excadrill, so Driftveil not getting a lot out of their Dynamax, but the sand is still up. PSG seems to have been very reluctant to Dynamax Entei in this game. I think this is a Dynamax Entei game. You can assume a Bolt Peak into Suicune is pretty obvious. I mean, Driftveil just has the I'm gonna get a kill button here. So maybe while you're up on Pokemon, you go for the double. Oh, he's gonna switch out. Alright, this is interesting. Depends really where this Bolt Beak wants to go. And it does go into Entei, so that is going to knock out Entei. That was my concern. That's why I would have liked to have Dynamax Entei in this position. And there's a Spore onto Suicune. Well, the Suicune slot, now Entei. Excuse me, Hitmontop. Can't talk. A lot going on in this battle. No Protect on Suicune. That is unfortunate. Does have a max guard. Hitmontop's gonna have to take its first turn of sleep here. Max Guard does block the Bolt Beak this turn, trying to stall out this sand. Alright, so PSG does get a free turn there. Bolt Beak. Suicune just able to survive. Here comes the Hailstorm. It does get the one-hit knockout. Hitmontop stays asleep. Does Amoonguss go for another Spore here? No, goes for Giga Drain. This time on to Hitmontop. Getting a little bit of recovery back. PSG now finds himself at a 3-2 advantage, but Dragapults still have their powerful legendary Kyurem and Amoonguss to protect it with Entei dead. I know it seems like a strange move, but this might be a switch Hitmontop outplay. That way you can reset Fake Out. Suicune should survive one Freeze Dry. No switch outs. There's the Rage Powder. Freeze Dry goes into Hitmontop instead. Maybe Cole was predicting the switch out. Max Hailstorm not doing much to Amoonguss. And that was Suicune's last turn of Dynamax. Porygon gets an attack raise, not what it wants to see here. Looks like a double up. Yeah, with Suicune now. Oh, no Rage Powder. The Freeze Dry will take out Suicune. Here comes the Tri-Attack. Gets the burn onto Kyurem. But we see a Spore come out onto Porygon. And that should wrap it up here. As the Dragapults will clean up this game. Taking PSG down to 4-4 and moving on to 5-3, putting the Dragapults in a good position. After starting off 1-3, they've rattled off 4 in a row, putting themselves in good position to make the playoffs. One more win should clinch it. And now PSG is on the back foot with their next 2 games going up against the undefeated Memphis Mews, followed by the currently undefeated Boston Braviaries. So they are in a tough position here to make the playoffs. Guys, if you enjoyed these battles, some really good plays, some average commentary, I'll admit it, stumble over my words a couple times, but if you enjoyed this, definitely make sure you leave a like on the video, drop a comment what you thought of the battle. Make sure you're subscribed to the Global Pokemon Society, and if you're a real friend, check out our merch store, link in the description. Just check out our stuff. Maybe you'll like some of the jerseys. Hopefully I'll be getting mine and the Denver Ninetales in by next week, and we can show you some cool pictures on our community tab. But as always, thanks for watching, Socialites, and stay classy, Society.